We will be free! For when the rising tide is turned in every London quarter, Parliament comes crashing down with Robert's Rules of Order!
Hello.
Hello.
Is there anybody out there? It's February.
It's not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home?
You got that song going through my head, and I'm now having to find my piece.
You
Just a little pinprick. Okay, we're good.
There'll be no more. God. God. But she may feel a little sick.
Oh my goodness. All right. We're ready now.
Folks, that one was a beautiful setup.
It was. Okay. Here we go. Which of the following is not a form of amendment? A, to strike out words. B, to add words. C, to substitute for a substitute. D, to fill blanks.
Well, it certainly isn't A or B, because those are by definition of amendments. What was C again?
To substitute for a substitute.
What the hell does that even mean?
I love substitutes.
Well,
You remember this from Platform Committee. I kept doing that and people were freaking the hell out.
it's definitely okay. I want to filling in the blanks is D. Is that what you said?
Yeah, to fill blanks.
Oh, that's got to be that one then, because if we're filling in blanks on things like that, then we're doing something way wrong.
Well, it is D,
Yeah.
because remember, we don't use it very much, but there is a motion with a blank. You're allowed to do that. We talked about this about 15 episodes ago. Yeah, like when I moved that we're going to have our next meeting at blank's house.
Okay.
And then everyone moves to fill in the blank. It gets complicated, but it's not an amendment. It's filling in a blank. But let's go.
Where are we going?
162.
And why am I in this basket?
Because, never mind. 162, 23 through 27.
Okay. Your turn to read.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I'm like obsessing over these Starbursts. 162.
Right below our wonderful term friendly amendment, which doesn't really exist.
Oh, I should have said that earlier today.
Uh-huh.
Because I hate that. That drives me crazy. All right. 162, 23 through 27.
Friendly amendments only exist if you're holding your meetings at a place called at a wonderful soda and burger shop called Friendly's back east.
We snuck in the Friendlies late last night. I wanna go to Friendlies, yeah.
Do they still exist? I
Yes,
thought
they
went
still
out.
exist,
Okay.
and they're still delicious.
But what about Swanson's? They went out of business, didn't they?
I'm not sure about them.
All right, filling blanks. Filling blanks, although not a form of amendment in itself, is a closely related device by which an unlimited number of alternate choices for a particular specification in a main motion or primary amendment can be pending at the same time. In effect, it permits an exception to the rule that only one primary and one secondary amendment can be pending at a time, and in certain cases it has distinct advantages. They're very complicated.
It's that description is complicated.
Yeah, but like if you go, just because I know a lot, because since this is so rarely used, so and the next page where it says creating a blank to be filled can be created in one of three ways. A member can offer a motion or an amendment containing a blank. For example, resolved that Lodge number 432 build a new headquarters at a cost not to exceed blank dollars. Or an amendment to a main motion can propose to add, provided the estimates be received on or before blank. Or a member can move that a blank be created. So if the main motion was that Lodge 432 build a new headquarters at a cost not to exceed $300,000, any member can move to create a blank by striking out the sum $300,000. So you can.
Nobody ever really does that much.
No, it gets really complicated. But where to me it gets really weird is when you vote on it. So I'm trying to find that.
Down the next page, 164, about line 24.
Okay.
Proposals to fill a blank in a debatable motion are debatable. Each proposal is treated as an independent original to be voted on separately until one is approved by a majority.
Oh, where's that at?
Right above that, 164 or 124. Right there.
Where?
You just pointed at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's to your advantage to be one of the first people to fill the blank. Because you could have a great option, but if there are other decent options ahead of you, they're going to reach a majority first. So that's why I really don't like it.
I don't like it anyway.
I'd rather do approval voting or ranked choice voting with all of the options.
Well, I can see where they would take like a blank and then have multiple options to fill it in. You know, that gets around the issue of only going too deep on amendments, because if you start out with a specific number, then you're only allowed two possibilities to change it.
Well, that's the whole purpose of the blanks.
It's running a yellow light around the too deep rule. And that's why I don't like it so much.
But I just don't think the way you vote on it is fair.
Yeah.
Or yields the best.
Granted, we rarely see this, thankfully.
I don't think
I've never seen it.
I've only read about it.
I would, if I was chairing a meeting on this and someone trying to make a motion like this, I would instruct them to fill in the blank first and go from there.
And point of order.
Even if it was wordsmithing.
Point of order. I'm allowed to do that, Mr. Chair.
Yes, you are, but it's not a good idea.
Lots of things aren't good ideas, but what is a good idea is adjourning this one while whatever. I'm getting a blank in my head.
Oh, we're behind.
Adjourned.
Favor! Let's hear the opposition side. Like a stubborn donkey's bray. All opposed? You say nay. Opposed! Opposed! The motion carries anyway.